Hi, this is Dawn at Dawn's Astrological Visions. Stand by for Capricorn January 2015 forecast. Happy New Year, Capricorn Sun sign and Capricorn rising. 2015 starts off with the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto transiting your sign. All these planets will be transiting your first house. The first house symbolizes your front door. The signs in the first house signify the way you dress, move, and the overall condition of your body at this time. You will be able to recharge yourself for the year to come. You will become more concerned with personal matters and less with the world at large. When 4 or more planets fall in the first house, we call this a stellium, and so many energies are coming into the personality that you could change from one day to the next. Lessons in patience and self-control are needed. Pluto has been transiting your sign, Capricorn, since November of 2008 and will remain until March 24th, 2023. Pluto transiting the first house will gradually reshape many aspects of your personality, and you will have the opportunity to get in touch with the forces that have shaped you and made you what you are. First, you will find energies rising within you that want to control everything and everyone around you, which could make relationship with others difficult if you are not careful. Fortunately, under this influence, you will be more and more driven to work out the inner dimensions of your life. Pluto is moving through the 13th and 14th degrees of Capricorn and will be affecting the Capricorn sun signs born around January 2nd to January 4th, or the rising sign at 13 and 14 degrees of Capricorn. The full moon in Cancer on the 4th will be in the 7th house. The 7th house rules all of your relationships, so a full moon highlights your romantic relationship, business relationships, and even your enemies. But with the 7th house, it's open enemies, the ones you know about, the people who you openly admit you don't like or are out to get you. The 12th house rules the hidden enemies and the ones you don't realize are your enemies because of denial or because they're able to hide it so well. Now it's time to strike a balance with an other. It's time to compromise and negotiate. Partnerships tests are possible now, but so is a chance to truly connect to a special someone in your life. Improving your existing relationships and making them into positive, life-affirming parts of your existence is a good way to use this energy. All good relationships should provide you with something for growth in some way, so ensure that all of yours are doing so. Evaluating your ideas of intimacy, of how you view individual versus interdependency can come about, especially if you have issues with these ideas. In business, a partner may be helpful in getting what you want accomplished, and you're better with negotiating and being fair. Your emotions are higher with all your relationships, and if you're finding yourself going it alone a lot, you'll be much less comfortable with that now, Capricorn. Mercury and Venus will be moving into your 2nd house after the 4th. This is a strong period for analyzing your cash flow, income, and earning power. You are more practical and rational in your approach to finances now. With your conscious mind focused on money and possessions, as well as personal values, this could be a strong period for gathering new money-making ideas. Alternatively, it could be a time when you tend to fret over your finances. Conversations tend to be practical rather than frivolous now. Financial gain may come through communications. On the 21st, Mercury goes retrograde in your 2nd house. Take a look at what you hold dear. You may find yourself asking the question, is it really worth it? Money due may be delayed, so it's wise to keep some aside just in case. Sometimes unexpected money falls into your lap. Review your bank accounts, keep any sales receipts, pay overdue bills, avoid major new purchases. Update or start a record listing of your outgoings and income. Mars has been transiting your second house since December 5th, 2014. Your desire to have possessions has been strong, and you may have been inclined to make unwise and impulsive purchases. After the 11th, Mars moves into the sign of Pisces, your third house. The tempo of your life picks up during this transit. Your energies will be high, and watch out for conflicts with your immediate neighbors, relatives, or other persons whom you encounter daily. You will be putting forth your ideas with a lot of vigor at this time, so be careful trying to coerce others into believing as you do. Saturn, your ruler, has moved into the sign of Sagittarius, your 12th house. Saturn clears the deck for new action. You could be finishing up anything that was not done completely during the last several years. Once Saturn moves into the 12th house, there is a subtle change that occurs within the psyche. When the planet of definition and solid form enters the 12th house, it can be a disconcerting time for those determined to maintain their old identity. Traditionally, the 12th house rules institutions, be they hospitals, jails, or even asylums. Saying no and letting go will bring back energy and power. Jupiter is still transiting the 8th house of transformation, debts, legacies, and insurance. Traditionally, this transit indicates an inheritance. However, this transit occurs several times in the course of everyone's life, whether or not you get an inheritance. On another level, there will be many powerful but fortunate changes in your life at this time. It may not always be obvious, but sweeping change that happens now will be for the best and will make your life richer and more rewarding. Jupiter will be retrograde until the 8th of April 2015. With Jupiter's energy reversed, the emphasis will be upon inner growth and awareness. For 4 months approximately, our journey will pull back from the outside world and take us deep within ourselves to search for understanding and enlightenment, relying on the wisdom of our higher mind. The development and progress of projects, plans, and activities slow down during Jupiter's retrograde motion. The new moon is in the sign of Aquarius, your second house, on the 21st. The second house rules your disposable income, so money matters fall here. A new moon in this house could signify a new opportunity or strong desire to increase your income, or on the flip side, an opportunity to spend money and not on everyday items. If you have to spend money, make sure it's on something that is truly necessary and not something that you'll regret later. Keep in mind that Mercury is retrograding at this time, and this is not the time to purchase electronics such as TVs, phones that come with a contract, or computers. If you are trying to streamline and get your finances under control, this is a good time for it. Plan a budget and stick with it. The second house also rules self-esteem, so you can see a positive increase in the way you feel about yourself if you choose to work on the personal growth needed to increase your sense of self-worth. Thank you for listening, Capricorn. Thank you for all the subscriptions. I hope you continue to listen to Dawn at Dawn's Astrological Vision. Have a wonderful month and a happy new year.